What's up, guys? It's Thomas with the Top 40 Drummer, and today we're going to check out the song Treasure by Bruno Mars. It's a really straightforward song. There's not a lot of complex parts, but there are a couple key fills and like little breakdowns we want to make sure we grab. So starting out with the intro, it's just a 1-bar intro on this one. So you are going to count off the song, and then it's going to be 1 bar of these hits, and the hits just go just like that, nothing complicated, but you want to make sure that the whole band is ready before you start this, because if you start that and the rest of the band misses it, then it's going to just be an awkward start and it's going to be you by yourself. So let's go ahead and check out what this sounds like with the recording. So starting at verse 1, on the recording, it's just kick and snare, just. Now, you could totally play that and it would be fine, but in my experience playing this live, when there's no hi-hat or no subdivision like eighth notes driving this a little bit, the energy kind of is a little too low. This is a tune that people are going to dance to and everyone's just going to be, partying to this. So keeping that energy level up at the appropriate level is going to be really important. So what I would recommend doing is just eighth notes on the hi-hat while emphasizing the downbeats like this. Let's see what that sounds like with the recording.
Give me your attention, baby. I gotta tell you a little something about yourself. You're wonderful, flawless, ooh, you a sexy lady. But you walk around here like you wanna be someone else.
Now we're on to the pre-chorus. Now the pre-chorus is another 8-bar phrase. The first 6 measures are going to continue to be that same groove, and then the last 2 measures, measures 7 and 8, are going to be these rhythmic figures or these rhythmic hits that the whole band is going to catch. It's going to sound like this. So that's the main rhythm for it. Now you can orchestrate this in different spots on the drums. On the recording, they put a kick right before that last hit, so that totally works. As long as you're getting that overall rhythm, you're going to be golden. So this is what pre-chorus 1 sounds like with the recording.
I know that you don't know it, but you're fine, so fine. Fine, so fine. Oh, girl, I'm gonna show you when you're mine, oh, mine. Mine, oh, mine.
So after that first pre-chorus, we're going to move into chorus 1, and everything's the same here except for our hi-hat. Instead of playing our hi-hat on all the downbeats, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're going to play them on all the upbeats, all the ands, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So that would sound like this. Now, by moving those hi-hats to the upbeats, to those ands, that's going to raise that energy even a little bit more, right? So we're not playing like trashy hi-hats or ride or something more open, but just shifting those over to the upbeats gives it a little bit more levity and a little bit more energy there. So that's going to go on for 8 measures. Then the second part of that chorus is a 4-measure idea. The first 2 bars are still that groove with the upbeats, and then we have our second big rhythmic figure that everybody in the band is going to catch. So the first measure of those 2 rhythmic ideas, it's just going to be eighth notes on the snare, just 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. And then the very last measure is really syncopated, and it goes 1 E, a 2 and a 3 E and 4. So those 2 together will sound like this. Now let's check that out with the recording so you can hear what the entire chorus sounds like with all those elements together. Now after chorus 1, we're going to go back to the verse, and it's going to be verse 2, and we're going to play pre-chorus 2 and then chorus 2. So basically, we've just copy and pasted everything we just played, and we're going to repeat that one more time. I'm going to go ahead and play all 3 of those sections together, since we've already broken them down, and you can hear how they flow one right into the other.
Pretty girl, you should be smiling. I
now we're on to our bridge section. Now this is another 8-bar phrase, and we're just gonna play hi-hat on 2 and 4, and the last 2 bars of this are gonna have that same rhythmic idea that we have at the end of our pre-choruses. So I'll play that one with the recording so you can see what it sounds like put together.
You are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are my treasure. You are my treasure. You are my treasure. Yeah, you are.
After chorus 3, the recording goes into an outro section, which is just kick and snare, and the whole recording just kind of fades out. Now, whenever I've played this live, we usually end the song with the hits at the end of the chorus. That 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 E, a 2 and a 3 and 4. That section we just end on beat 4 right there. The other thing that usually happens when playing it live is that there's a section that's opened up for someone to take a solo. So maybe the keyboard player or the guitar player, even the bass player might take a solo. As a result of that, if the song gets stretched out with solos and breakdowns, if your highest intensity groove is just that upbeat hi-hat groove on the choruses, you might kind of like flatline the energy a little bit. So one of the ways you can avoid this is by adding 4 on the floor on the kick for those choruses. So instead of that kick and snare taking turns, like, you can just add kick on every beat. That just kind of adds a little bit more foundation and intensity. Another thing you can do to help keep the intensity growing is move those upbeats from the hi-hat over to the bell of the ride. So maybe after that solo section, on that final chorus, or maybe you're doubling up that last chorus, go ahead and move over to the bell of the ride, and that will just kind of keep bringing up the energy a little bit without you like abandoning the groove and starting something new. So that would sound like this. Just little ideas like that can help the song from getting too stagnant and repetitive. And that's the whole song. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, leave a comment below or send me a message. I'd love to hear from you. If there's any other songs you guys would like me to break down, leave a comment below. Hit that like button, as everyone says. I'm also uploading all these charts to my Patreon, so if you feel like supporting me, you can head over there. Just look up the Top 40 Drummer on Patreon. Thank you guys so much. I'll see you next time.